A while back, I was working in a nonprofit when a reorg took place and I was moved to a different department. In the first month, my new VP asked me to meet with the other directors and flesh out a strategy. I was too intimidated at the time to ask for more guidance, but boy, I wish I had. I wasn't sure how to flesh out a strategy. I mistakenly thought, oh, you know what? These other directors, they've worked with the VP for years. I'm sure they know what flesh out a strategy means. Just roll with it. It'll be fine. It was not fine. The meeting was a disaster. Not only did we circle topics for a couple hours, but I kept that darn thing running way past when I could have ended it. The next day, one of the directors was kind but direct when he said, "That was a huge waste of my time. I had so many other things to do yesterday, and the time in that meeting was really unproductive." Oh, that was so hard to hear. But he wasn't wrong, and it changed my approach to meetings ever since. Here's the thing. Running productive meetings that respect people's time doesn't happen by accident. It all starts with preparation. So first, know your goals. In other words, what will make this time successful? Think about things like what problems need to be solved, what information needs to be shared that isn't already available, or what decisions need to be made. Once you know that, then you identify who should attend. Ask yourself, who needs to participate in accomplishing these goals? For example, if you're troubleshooting a problem, who are the people who can solve it? Or who has a critical stake in it? If driving toward a decision, who needs to participate so that there's more ownership in the outcome? Next, create an agenda. Agendas can be anything from a few bullet points to a full page of topics, but the main idea is to make sure attendees know the meeting purpose and how to prepare. Here's an example of a template we use. You can snag a free copy of it at wayforthlearning.com. To fill in the agenda, first think through the discussion points that will help you accomplish the goal you defined. These are your agenda items. Next, organize the topics in order of priority just in case one topic takes longer than you expect. You know you will hit the most important ones first. Whenever possible, delegate portions of the agenda to other attendees. If it's their area of expertise, let them take the lead. It'll draw out collaboration and it'll help break up the monotony. Don't be afraid to include special guests for specific agenda items. If, say, you have a portion of the meeting that requires a developer, put that agenda item first and ask the developer to attend for that very specific portion, then let them leave the meeting. They will thank you tremendously for that. Lastly, send the agenda ahead of time so all the attendees know what to expect. Now for the fun part, running the meeting. As the meeting leader, think of yourself as the guide. You know the lay of the land. You know the goals and objectives. You now need to take the group to the desired end, and the agenda is your roadmap. Here are some pointers for running the meeting. Start on time. People are busy, and they probably have another meeting right after this one, so honor their time and be ready to dive in. Second, use the agenda as your roadmap. Follow what you've laid out. You may hit some unexpected twists along the way, but the agenda can help you recalibrate and bring you back to your main goals. Third, pay attention to that clock. If it's 2:35 and your meeting is supposed to end at 3, don't assume people could stay longer. Readjust the agenda to make sure you hit your goals. The fourth tip is surprisingly underutilized. Don't be afraid to end the meeting early. Don't drag out the conversation because you have time to fill. If you've accomplished your goals quickly, then say, "Great! You have 20 minutes of your life back. Thank you for your time." You will be very much appreciated. Lastly, you don't want all that time and effort to evaporate into the ether. Most people forget what they discussed in a meeting 15 minutes after they're done. Follow-up is key. So be sure to capture and share high-level meeting notes. These don't have to be exhaustive. You're not a stenographer. Just focus on action items, business decisions, and any key insights. You can also keep a decision log. We have a free template you can download, but the core of it is simply a spreadsheet so the team can remember what business decisions were made, when, why, and how they were implemented. Put tasks into a central PM tool. Those actions need to be somewhere, well, actionable. Attending to details like this will speak volumes to others about your respect for them and their time and their talents. And the best part, people won't dread your meetings.